You're muted, Fabio.
You're muted, Fabio.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry about my mistake. And let's get started. First of all, I would like to introduce myself, right? And welcome to TNT. My name is Fabio. I'm 42 years old and I live in a small town called Campo Paulista in the states of São Paulo. Today, I'm hosting this meeting. I'm not a teacher and I'm not here to teach anything. I'm just a student like you guys. Before I will start this meeting, I would like to know if is there anybody here for the first time on TNT? Anyone
Yes.
here for the first time?
Yes, I'm the first time here.
Oh, nice. Welcome aboard, Marcelo. And I have some questions for you. Where are you from?
I'm from 400 kilometers from São Paulo, I think. So close to Mato Grosso, but still São Paulo.
Good. And how did you find out TNT?
I was reading some articles. I don't remember the name now, but some people there write a blog post and was about technology things, but they show me this website and I come here and I'm here now.
Very good, my friend. Welcome aboard. It's
Thank
a pleasure to be here with you. So let me explain something to you and the other guys about TNT. And TNT is a project, and TNT is a project and has existed since 2016. In addition to English meetings, we also have Spanish, French, and Italian meetings, so on. And as I said before, this is not a class, it's just a conversation between friends. And I'm gonna send you guys the questions on the chat.
Fabio, you have muted again.
Everyone can see the questions on the chat box. Pretty good. Now I'm gonna split you guys in small rooms. And when you'll be there, please choose a leader. This leader is responsible for asking the questions and guides the conversation, right? And don't be shy, please speak up. And if you have any problem, please put the blue button, ask for help, and I'm gonna bring you back for the main room, all right? Just a second, I'm gonna split you. Let me see. Marcel is gonna be here with me. All right, and I'm gonna. Now, all right.
We're back.
Yeah, the problem with smart rooms. I'm sorry, guys. My computer is a little crazy today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's try again. No, let's try again. I need to wait a little bit, just a second, guys. Be patient with me. Now I'm gonna recreate this. This is my rooms. Recreate. Yes. Now I think I'm working. Marcelo is gonna be here with me. And there. Gabriel, move there. And here with me. And now I'm gonna do this. Yes. Enjoy conversation, and I'm sorry again. All right, guys, I'm sorry about my mistake. And let's get started. And Philippe, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. So, how are you doing, guys? I'm Felipe. I'm from Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul. I'm a data engineer in my professional path. Work in a healthcare company here in Brazil, and I have a daughter and a wife. So I'm very proud of it. And I am 39 years old, and that's it.
Thank you, Philippe. Paul, could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Paul. I'm from Ceará, but I'm living right now in Recife. I am web developer, but today I'm working in Accenture, like SAP analyst. And I'm here because I was trying to get an intermediary class to know how the TALKNTALK is working, and haven't seats available. So I'm here. I think everyone here maybe is more advantage. I don't know, but I hope you enjoy this class, and I am liking until now. I am excited with this.
I'm glad to be here with you, man.
Thank
And
you.
Marcelo, could you please introduce yourself? I did some questions for you, but I'd like to introduce yourself again.
Okay, well, my name is Marcelo. I'm from Jales, and I'm a software engineer. I think most of the people here are some software engineer or something like that from technology. And well, I'm here to improve my English, and I hope soon I can get some job from another country in the world and move to another place and visit some other places. So thank you.
Thank you, Marcelo. Welcome aboard again. Gabriel, could you please introduce your man?
Yeah, for sure. I'm Gabriel. I'm 21 years old and I'm from São Paulo.
Nice. And Fernandine, how are you?
Okay, my guy. Oh, very well. Guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Fê. I lived in Rio de Janeiro. I'm in public work. I work for Court of Jersey. I live in small town called Nova Friburgo, but my hometown is Maceió. I think in Maceió it's the best city worldwide. I love Trinity. I love this space because you sometimes you can meet several interest person. Sometimes you can make a new friends. I love.
Nice. Thank you, Fernandine. Gustavo, could you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Hello, guys. It's funny because I too am a front-end developer, like you guys in technology. I found out about CNT this week in a development article like Marcelo. It's funny. I'm from São Paulo, but now I'm living in Pernambuco. It's the opposite of Fern. I came to Norris and he got out. So I agree with you. Maceió is beautiful.
And Gustavo, how many meetings have you been participated?
This is my second. My first was yesterday.
With one?
What?
Do you remember the name of the host?
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot. But
No, if you forgot, no problem. I'm a little curious.
I know it's her birthday today, Gabi Bonaldi.
Ah, yeah, she's awesome. She's a very smart girl. All right, Gustavo, and I hope you enjoy this conversation, right? I think we can get started with the first one. And Marcelo, could you please, can you see the questions on the chat box, right?
Yes.
Can you read the first questions and choose someone to answer?
So the first question is, what do you think about the benefits that learning another language can bring? And maybe Paul can answer that, I think.
I will try. I can read these questions in the chat. I don't know why. I am in my smartphone. When I was watching the video, I was thinking yesterday about how I can play with my brain, how I can make my brain more strong, more I don't know, more adaptive, something like that. Because with technology and something like that, all time we are in a challenge. I don't know. We are challenging ourselves and trying to improve, trying learning something new. And I think if our brain is not strong, is not. I think is that the word is not strong. Having training is more difficult to get more knowledge, to get a new skill or improve some skill. And I think this will be bad in the future. I I have in my family some people that right now are very sick with I forgot the name, the when the people forgets parents or names or something like that.
Memory?
Yeah, a sick name. Yeah, I don't
Dementia, I
remember.
think. Dementia.
Yeah, dementia, but Alzheimer. Alzheimer.
Yes, in Portuguese
Yes, that.
also.
So
Yes.
I have my grandfather and my grandmother from my father and from my mom, and they have this sick. So I need to take care of myself right now.
It's
Is that?
important. It's important, man. My mother-in-law has this problem as well, unfortunately. And what do you think, Gustavo?
Well, I agree with Paul with the video, and my primary objective is to work in other countries. Like Paul and Marcelo, we are working in technology, and Brazil uh, has not the better opportunities, the best opportunities. The other countries have a lot of good salaries, home office, and we can work here and be receiving in dollar more a stronger coin, so currency. So I think it's a good way to try and work home
Yes, it
office in
is.
other countries.
It is for sure. Marcelo, what's your opinion?
Well, I think when Paul brings the disease, I think it's a really good way to think about it. So because it's really a thing that's relatable to it. So you have this kind of keep your brain always looking for something new, and a new language can like bring it, and at the same time it can change the way you think. So I'm talking to some people from Turkish and other countries, and you can see that the language express them. So you see that the way they talk, and also our jobs, the languages and things like that, they all express something in their way. So it's always a good thing for us and for the people around us.
Yes, sure. Fernandinho, what do you think the
Okay, guys.
benefits?
For me, it's bring a lot benefits because first of all, you you transform your backyard in in, in the world, you know, because you have the opportunity to have a contact about several people on the road. Man. You bring your back. You bring the world for your backyard. Né? If you can open several doors, né, along the road, né, because for instance, English is international language. If you will go to the Asia, the people speak English. If you go to America, the people speak in English. So when I have opportunity to talk with people another country, it's amazing. Amazing thing, né? Another the hand, you can bring it for your brain. It's a good health because when you learn a new language, it's a good medicine for again aging. It's amazing, amazing. You have opportunity to learning another language.
Thank
Use
you.
that need.
Gabriel, what's your opinion, man?
From my point of view, learning a new language is awesome, you know, because it can help you to make your brain better, you know, as the video said. And learning a new language can connect you with a lot of people, you know, from all of the world and the world. So people from Japan, people from Turkey, and whatever, people from all over the world, you know. And learning a new language can give you many opportunities in life, you know, especially English.
Yes.
And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Are you a programmer too?
No, I'm not a programmer.
And this question, this point of you talking about, Gabriel, it's very interesting. I've been learning English about almost 3 years, and I simply fall in love for this language. Not about English, but about the communication, this power of the know peoples around the world and know about your cultures and have this kind of talking, right? I think this is amazing thing to learn other language, English, Spanish, whatever. It's for me, it's the more important thing. It's about communication. Yes.
Yeah, you can connect with people from all over the
Yes.
world, and you can know their culture, and this is amazing, especially with the English, you know.
Yes, it's true. I have friends from Turkey, from Iran, from Hungary. If I don't have at least a little base in English, it's impossible, right? And anyone, would you like to add someone for the question, or we can move for the next?
Just to be simple, we connect with each other here. Like we will not be here if not for English learning. So
That's
it's
the
a good
point. Very good point. And Gustavo, could you please read the next one and choose someone to answer?
Why do you think most countries have more than one official language? Gabriel.
Okay, so why do you think most countries have more than one official language? I don't know. I think it's because of their history, you know. So in the past, someone did something, and the country could like have both languages, you know. I don't know. I think it's because of it.
Yes, I got very impressed when I find out that most the half of the world speak at least 2 languages. It's precious. Because in Brazil, I don't know about now, but back of the days, it's hard to know someone that speaks more than Portuguese language. And Marcelo, what do you think?
Well, I kind of agree with Gabriel, and it's like tell a story about the country, because when there's more than one English, it's kind of they grow with 2 kind of people and more than 2 kind of people, and this brings also the Portuguese and the Portuguese. So there are kind of a distinction there where it's basically when the people were meeting and trying to understand them, and which brings to the other point that sometimes talking to people from Japan and Turkish, they get to a point where they say, oh, I don't know how to express this feeling in English, just in Turkish. And I get like, oh my God, I need to learn Turkish just to understand this thing.
It's like saudades, right? Because
Yes.
saudades is the Portuguese word.
Yes. We don't have a specific word in English for this word saudade. Yeah, it's true, Gabriel. Good point.
For sure.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Marcelo. Gustavo.
Well, I was talking about that these days because I lived in São Paulo most of my life, and I don't know any other state São Paulo, because when you live in São Paulo, you don't tend to get out of São Paulo, and people always talk Portuguese in São Paulo. When I come to Pernambuco, I already know almost all states in Norway because it's too close. Pernambuco to Maceió is 2 hours. Pernambuco to Paraíba, 2 hours. So I think in other countries is this as well, because in Europe, when you are in Portugal, 2 hours you are in Italy, 2 hours you are in France. I don't know the exactly hours, but it's too close. And here in Brazil, we don't tend to get out of the capitals, and capitals only speak Portuguese. I think that's the reason.
This makes sense for me. Yes. Paul?
I think a lot of things because I don't know. I am thinking, firstly, these other countries are more smart than us because they know the possibilities, the opportunities that to know a new language or another language can bring. But in our country, this is historical, and maybe until now, all political leaders, I don't know if is this right way, they don't speak a second language. I don't know. I think they don't speak. For example, the president from Brazil today, I think he don't know speaking English, for example. But it's interesting that some countries are very close from other countries, for example, Europe. But in Brazil, we don't speak Spanish, and we have many countries around us.
We surrounded.
It's just crazy because, I don't know, and they don't speak Portuguese too. And every day we are in next century, and we have this difficulty in talk with Spanish. When we have some problem, it's more easy for them and for us to speak Portuguese. So it's crazy this, but I speak Portuguese, they speak Spanish, but we talk in English. This is crazy,
Yes.
but this happened today.
The more important thing that is working, right?
Yeah, and a good communication.
Yes. Communication is the reason. And Fernandinho.
Yes, I don't know why this happened. I think it's something had something like history, But I remember the first time when I stopped in Europe, in Madrid, I remember when I arrived there, I'm complete lost. Uh, I resolved stop the guys, ask for help. The guys told me, so he told me, can I help you? I said, oh, sorry, I don't speak English. You speak the Dutch? No, no, no. Parlez-vous français? No, no, no. Parle italiano? No, no, no. Habla espanhol? No, no. Oh my God, glory hell. What the language do you speak? I speak Portuguese. But in Europe, the people is so very clever, speak, for instance, the guys speak at least four language with me. Oh my gosh, the guys are so very clever. But so very important when you have a country, when you have opportunity to speak another language, or like Canadian, English, French, but Canada, French is so very rare now. But it's so very important. I love so much, but I confess you, in this opportunity, I'm full ashamed, because the guys are speaking at least four the language. Oh my gosh. But when I was, for example, I have been to Madrid for 2 years. I don't have a problem like communication in Europe. Europe, the people, if you speak Spanish or English or French, it's okay. You can handle very well with the communication of the person.
Very good, Fernandinho. And anyone else would you like to add something for these questions, or we can move on for the next? All right, let's move on. Let's skip number 3. We're gonna read number 4. And let me see, Gabriel, could you please read for us number 4 and choose someone to answer, please.
Okay. Number 4. What has motivated you to learn English? When do you hope to use the skills you have learned? So now I choose someone to answer this question.
Yes.
Let me see. Marcelo. Oh, Marcelo. Gustavo.
Okay. So I think I like to travel a lot, because when I got here in Pernambuco, I discovered I love to meet new cultures, new people. So I study English. I don't know how many years, but I never talked. I've always consumed English my whole life. I always played games, watched movies, everything in English, but I never talk. Actually, I think this is one of the first time, but I am 15 years listening to English and never talk. So it was natural learning the English because I have so much contact. But now my motivation to really learn, because I think if you don't talk, you didn't learn anything, is to travel to the world. Like Fernandinho said, I want to go to Europe and be able to communicate with everyone, to know the countries, know the people, talk to the people, and understand and communicate. So I think travel is really good.
And by the way, your speaking skills is awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And what about you, Fernandinho?
Yeah, guys. For me, so very curious, because my relationship about the English started a long time ago in my middle school. I remember my middle school offered like free opportunity to speak a foreign language, English, French, Spanish, and French. But I remember in this time, I hate English because of pronunciation. Oh my gosh, it's so very complicated. I guess at the time in Spanish is so very boring because it's so very similar Portuguese. Now I resolved study French, but I remember the time fly. I tried to learn English in regular school, but regular school doesn't work for me because when I start to learn, the guy throw on me several textbooks, a lot of grammar rule. Falei, oh my gosh, when you start something that don't make sense for you, you ended up give up. So when I to visit the India, I have been for 4 days there. I don't know anything about the English. Oh my gosh! When I come back to Brazil, I put in my head, no. I had to study English anyway because I believe before I believe in myth. What the myth? I believe all the guys over 50 years old cannot learn a new language. But in my case, I am a witness alive that my theory is wrong, because I study English about on 1 year. For me, I'm very happy because I can speak, I can change idea, another person. Oh my gosh, I believe impossible for me learning English now, but amazing. I found out the talk. I'm so very happy because of this.
Thank you. Paul?
I forgot the question.
And let me read first. And
Right.
number 4, right? And what has motivated you to learn English? When do you hope to use the skills you have learned?
Okay. I think to know the countries or the places, this communication with other peoples, I think it's very interesting when you know. Let me return in some moment in my history. For some time, I was churching voluntary. I think it's that, and I keep in this voluntary for maybe 6 years, and I was knowing some states, some cities from our country, from Brazil, but sometimes came some strangers, and in that moment was very difficult keep good communication or enjoy this new member. And for the other people was hard too because they don't speak Portuguese or don't get express their feeling or their necessities or something like that. And from this, I started to interesting and learn a second language. And but I think that today my motivation is work for other countries too, like the guys here, because I think it's not just work for other country, but we get new opportunities with a second language. We can improve, for example, we are coding new programs, new functions, and when you are safe with English, for example, you can make this job more easy. So I think this is important to us. But an example, last week, I think 2 weeks ago, came a girl in my LinkedIn, asked me if I was interested in an opportunity that they pay $25 per hour. And this is crazy because in 2 days, maybe I get my salary, my month salary today in 2 days. So this is, I don't know, my mind stopped when I think that. And when I think that I haven't this English level, or maybe I have, because we are here now getting social communication, but I think this can improve, this can be better. So I'm here with this, and I think to the last motivation, if I learn this, I can help other people's learning too, because we have this culture. I was reading the other questions, and I don't know, we have difficult to find other people's for practice, for I don't know, to be free to make mistakes, speak the way that you know that you can speak. So I think and these three motivations: to know more people's cultures or countries, get a good job with these great salaries, and help other people to get this too.
Good reasons, my friend. Gabriel, what about you?
I started studying English because I want to go to the United States someday. You know, it's
And
my
you
dream.
will. And you will.
Yeah, I will, of course.
For sure.
This was always my dream, you know.
Yes.
Since when I was like 10 years old, you know. So I started studying it because of it.
And keep it going because you're doing very well, my friend. What about you,
Thanks.
Marcelo?
And I think really related to Paul of how things work, and I think that the motivation always change, and this is a good thing, because it's hard to keep only one motivation through all those years, and you know, so it's a good thing, and I have many motivations, and my motivations for now is like to get a job for other countries and things like that. And I think there is one motivation that always keep in my mind, that's about helping and contributing and being helped from people from the world. So if you don't know English, it's almost impossible to be connected with the whole world, at least by now. So I think this is a good thing. And the second question, like when do you hope? It's something that we always kind of feared to try or to go. I receive a lot of things from LinkedIn too, and only like 1 month till now I started responding them, because I was afraid of responding them. And like, oh my God, if they contact me and try to call me, how can I don't know if they can understand me. But the thing is, they are not teachers, or they are not here to see your mistakes. They just want to understand you. So if they can understand you and we can understand them, there's no problem. So it's a thing that we keep in our minds. Oh, when so just go and keep trying, and one day everything will work properly.
Sure. And let's move on for the question number 10, right? I'm gonna read these questions. And do you find that learning another language also helps you learn about another culture? Why? Or if so, why not? If not. And I would like to know from Gustavo about number 10.
Well, I think yes, you can learn about others' culture, and the example is what you have told before, like saudade. Brazil is a caring people. We really feel the things we feel. So saudade represents that. And like the German, they have had a lot strong words, I think. like Ishvata. I don't know. It's really different. We can feel their feelings like watching the songs. I like Rammstein. It's a German band, so you can feel their singing. So I think yeah, you can learn from cultures hearing about.
And do you speak another language besides English and Portuguese?
I'm trying. I studying Italian now, but I don't. I'm A1, so I don't speak it yet.
Yeah, very good. And now the people come back for the main room. And I would like to know about the conversation. Let me see if it's just Gabriel don't come back, but I think he's busy. And Larissa, how was the conversation?
Was a good conversation.
And I have a question for you.
Okay.
About number 8, do you think that more schools should conduct classes in 2 languages? If so, why? If not, why not?
Yes, my cousin studied in a bilingual school. It's called Brasil México. It's a public school, and he he has many hours to learn Spanish, but the school also includes in these other subjects, and it's very good.
Thank you, Larissa. And Gabriel Oliveira. And how was the conversation, son?
That's good. Very good. Yeah.
And I have a question for you about
Ask.
number 4. What has motivated you to learn English?
My dad, he's forcing me a lot learn
lie.
English. I don't want to learn English anymore. Here forced, guys. I'm
It's
sorry.
a lie. He is my
I'm
son.
kidding.
Maybe you don't know, but he's my son.
I'm
It's a
kidding.
lie. All right. And I guess I'm gonna say the name the right way. Johanna?
Yes, that's Johanna.
Nice. How was the conversation, my friend?
It was very good, but this end you're saying Gabriel is your son. It was very funny.
And
it's good. It's good that you do that with your son. It's great. The conversation was pretty well. I liked everyone. I think everyone contributed a lot, and we kind of think like the same about learning a new language. So it was a good time spent.
yes, I have a question for you about number 1. What do you think about the benefits that learning another language can bring?
As we said, as a group, I believe is good for the brain, for our development, for self-esteem, and knowledge is always good. So, and of course, learning another languages opens many possibilities to you, job possibilities, especially. So you can earn more money, you have a better job, you also can teach people, help people, which is good for yourself too. So I think those are some of the benefits.
Great. And thank you, Johanna. My friend Flavia. And how was the conversation?
Good. Very good.
And I have a question for you about number 5. What do you think is the best way to stay motivated when learning another language?
I answered that in the room. I listen music and I see movies and series, and can I learn the language? So this is motivating.
Very good, my friend. And Renata, how was the conversation?
It was awesome. It helps me to be more motivated, even more motivated, to see the speaking of another people, and that's all. Yeah.
And I would like to ask you something. Could you please choose a question and answer?
Okay, we'll choose number 2. Why do you think most countries have more than one official language? We was talking and Johanna say a real good point that history basically with wars and different groups of civilizations, that kind of thing, could make bring more language to one single country. And I just have a really good question to these nations, like how they tell about work and business, if they have two languages, like they select a principal one or just mixture these two, like speaking two languages in another room of work.
Thank you, Renata. Thank you for sharing with us. And I would like asking to Marcelo, it's your first time here together with us on TNT. What do you think about this conversation?
I really think it's a good place to practice, to learn not only English, but you can see the culture and see how people think about the things that's happening in the world. So it's a great place to learn, not just English. So a really awesome place.
And now I'm gonna share with you a short song about communication. And as I said in the main room, in the first questions, I love so much English, not about the language, but about the communication. I think this kind of thing, it's awesome, this opportunity to know new peoples, know about new cultures, and have communication with other people. This is amazing for me. And now I'm gonna share a little song with you, and this song talking about communication. Let's see.